And disliker to a misandrist. Fuck all of you! See if I ever speak to a fucking man again!
Thank you from every man who ever met you. You will now not talk to us. God, you're giving us some peace. You're giving us a gift.
Stupid? Of course nobody understands you. Nobody can ever understand you. The only one who can take care of you and understand.
If I have to take 4B seriously, then we will have to seriously take domestic violence against men of the 4B movement. Because after you really think about it, those are the only guys that are going to feel any consequence of their protest or rally call or whatever the movement is. So if we want to take them, if we got to take them serious, we got to take it serious that those men are there against their will and or being forced to say what they're told. And even if they did agree with what they're told to say, you know, we got to help those guys out. You know, there may be some testosterone left in them. We can't let that go. God bless America.
This is in response to Harry Sisson's farewell speech about how they failed women. You didn't fail women. Women got out and voted. Your party failed you. See, you guys pushed one issue and one issue only, and it didn't resonate. And instead, they paid 4 little white boys to push the issue on social media of women's reproductive rights while telling men they couldn't speak about women's reproductive rights. Nancy Pelosi failed you and your party. Kamala failed you and your party. The very powerful people behind your party failed you because they installed her instead of going through a primary process for one. They didn't have other people come up and tell you what their policies and how they would address issues. Instead, they went with a single item issue because your candidate couldn't articulate any other policy. You instead handed Donald Trump a mandate. See, and you said that Bryce Hall was over his head when it comes to politics. Well, Bryce Hall is 1-0. You're 0-2. You failed on Biden. Now you failed on Kamala. And it's funny, you acted like a tough guy in Vegas and you had a digital display truck behind you, almost as if you did that before, but saying that somebody was doxing you and attacking you in order to get some publicity online. But we quickly proved that it was your management company that rented the truck. Then you turned around and used the exact same thing months later to try to go after Bryce Hall. Your party failed you. And I think it's the last we may have seen of Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, Nancy Pelosi, and possibly you 4 kids. This is in response.
So just to be clear, we will not be sleeping with men for the next 4 years, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but I will not be giving birth.
Let me be clear. Thank you. And most men are probably saying the same thing. Thank you. Now we don't have to deal with people like you for 4 years. And thank you. Now you won't reproduce for 4 years. Thank you. Now you won't have a baby to abort for the next 4 years. Please keep your word. If you don't, stop making these videos where you make yourself look like you're blatantly lying to people you're trying to convince you are upset about. But beautiful, beautiful job on being the victim.
We are 1,462 days.
To the ladies that run for me, may I make a suggestion? I know you probably won't like it, but just hear me out. Person that opened up with this video, she used a fact. That's crazy. I've never seen a liberal use a fact. So I don't know. Maybe she should be your PR person. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying, I am baffled. Like, I gotta go watch it again because it's like seeing a white buffalo. You hear these things, liberals using facts, but you don't ever see it. They're like jackalopes. Look, she used a fact. Wow, she used a fact when it was gonna fucking... Oh, wow, I'm so proud you guys made a big step today. And it's all because of you. Whatever you are, I don't want to put a pronoun on you that will offend you because you are not that. And I should have used this because you didn't tell me what you were, but you know how confusing you are. But thanks for using a fact. I will be the first to admit I'm sorry for saying liberals don't use facts. I have been proven wrong today.
In front of Jesus Christ himself one day, and he looks you square in the eyes and says,
Dude, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean for him to answer the door when you got here. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry. I really apologize. The thing is, that's my dad's second cousin's son. And, you know, some people is about as sharp as a spoon, and he's a real go-getter, so we have to put him somewhere where he can't hurt himself or others. I apologize. He doesn't really know what he's talking about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll send him back downstairs. We'll give him his crayons again. He likes the color-smelling crayons.
the gates of heaven in front of Jesus Christ.
4B. Well, I just want you to know I'm rooting for you girls. I hope you succeed in whatever mission that this is for. But I know you don't like Trump. I know he's the devil to you guys, but can you at least blame America for the cause of 4B? Because it's not Trump's fault that you forced your agenda on us. All of us, not just part of us, all of us. And you had to fuck with our kids. Not some of us, all our kids. And we told you not to over and over again. So I don't know how Trump's at fault for that. And now, you know, people really don't want to get to know a liberal anymore. You know, if you like a liberal, they're probably a relative. You know, you don't hang out like 3/4 of the country. You fucking pissed off. 3/4 of the country really don't like you. And now you're going to use this 4B movement as a threat to the people that barely like you in the first place? How does that help you in any way, shape, or form? That's liberal logic. You are making us hate you instead of dislike you so you can be the victim of racism from the misogynistic men and I can't remember what the good one you said the ladies were, but yeah, this is just a big wind up to make you a professional forever victim. I mean, if that's not the end game, like, could you explain how 4B is going to affect anybody? You know, make it make sense. Liberal logic. I think I have 40 videos now of asking why you do what you do just to make sense. I don't care that you're doing it. I want to know why. I want to know how it makes sense in your head to justify one thing to the other. So, I'll blatantly say, ladies of 4B, 3/4 of America barely likes you. You're going to go around and chop down against the people that barely like you and probably don't hang out with you? Could you explain how that helps your cause? Why don't you, yeah. I know after watching this video you won't want to talk to me, but is there one liberal that can explain why making us hate you more isn't the victim game? How does us hating you more make 4B more fucking credible? Because right now, the only thing a liberal's good for is a funny video